People like us don't get to decide when we're finished.
Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So today I'm opening up Fennec Shand from the Book of Boba Fett Star Wars Retro Collection. An absolutely wonderful character from the Disney Star Wars universe. I think she's great. She's what I mean. Her, Cara Dune, Bo-Katan. I just love them. I think they're a great. They're a great trio of strong women in Star Wars. You know, it's a shame that we'll never get to see all three of them together ever again. But Fennec, just a wonderful character. So I've been wanting to open this figure up for a while. I just haven't had the time, but I'm getting through it now. Now I don't have any money left. I've got plenty more time to open Star Wars figures. So this was, as you can tell, there's no stickers on this card back. So this is one of the figures that I bought in my massive lame delivery haul a good few weeks ago now, and I think she was £7. But it is great. I mean, I've got the vintage collection version, and I've got the Black Series version because I just really like the character. I think she's great, and this they've just done a wonderful job again. I mean, from looking at the figure in the bubble, it's just, I don't know, it's got everything there. It's basic, but it does the job. It's exactly what I want. The innocence of the 1980s. So I'm really happy. I was so glad I was able to pick this up cheap in lame. The image on the card I think is great. It's just got so much charm with the basic weapon and the basic helmet. I love a figure with accessories, and the paint applications look good as well. But yeah, I'm going to get it open. So yeah, I mean, I've gone through this a million times. The card has improved, the quality of the card used, but they still need to do better. It'd be nice I think it would be good if you could just get a box set like they're doing with the Acolyte and the Phantom, the Phantom Menace and the 2-pack from episode 2 and 3. I think I prefer the box sets, which reminds me I do need to order a second box set of the Phantom Menace. But then again, when I say that about box sets, having the Clone Trooper available in the box set from Hasbro Pulse means you can't army build. So I don't know, it swings and roundabouts really. But yeah, on the back, same old rubbish. Hopefully they'll do something with this. I do like what they've done with the new vintage collection figures, where they've got a splash of colour which matches the peel, and you've got the figure and a few details. Yeah, they've definitely got to do something, because it's almost like the retro collection is the poor relation. But maybe the retro collection continue, because I love it, and I know some people want rid of it so that Hasbro can concentrate more on the vintage collection. But as I've always said, out of the vintage collection, Black Series and retro, the retro line is my choice. I just get so much nostalgia from opening these up, and that's what it's all about, So I'm going to get Fennec open, and there's only one way to do this, is to open it like it was Christmas 1984. And as you can see in the background, I've got the Millennium Falcon from Christmas 1984. It's even got Christmas lights on it. So I thought I'd get it off the shelf. It does need a dust, and it does. With my Millennium Falcon, there are a few bits missing of it, and I've bought replacements for it, but I sort of don't want to put the replacements on there, because if I put replacements on my Millennium Falcon, it's not the same toy that I played with all those adventures and lost bits and pieces. So I don't know, this Millennium Falcon is not 100% complete, and the noises no longer work, but I've got all the bits. I just like it in this, being in the same condition as it was when I had my last childhood adventure. Although I've had quite a few adventures with this Millennium Falcon in my adult life since since the pandemic happened and I had nothing else to do. So I used to set all the figures up and have a little play, which is what I used to do back in the 80s. But let's get Fennec open. So 1984 style. Remembering that I don't want to lose her helmet. So let's have a little look at her in the bubble. Yeah, and the facial features, they're just so 80s and retro. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to get her out of the packet with her accessories and we're going to take a proper look. So here she is. And that is just a lovely sculpt. You can tell it's her. You can tell it's her. So she's got the her little pigtail there. Lovely paint applications on there. I like what they've done. Very neatly done. Lovely sculpt. And the definition and detailing, it's so good. And you see how sharp it is, and then you realise just how the actual original line figures have been affected, because they're not as sharp as this, because this is a brand new sculpt. But yeah, she looks great. Looks really, really good. I love the detailing as well on the orange segments. The boots look good as well. It's just a lovely solid figure. They've done another wonderful job. You know, Hasbro Pulse and Hasbro, they do make a lot of errors, but when they get it right, they've got to be told about it. So this is wonderful. Even on her, even on her chest, the detail on her chest as well. Chest armour, I should say. Yeah, really, really good. I like the little detail on the belt there as well. Yeah, it's a great figure. So let's get a gun and a helmet and have a look at those. Right, so here's her gun. And that, is that in focus? That's a lovely solid piece of plastic. So it's very basic, but it's got a nice nice basic detailing on there. I don't know if you can see, like on the scope and the barrel. It's exactly the same. Is it the same? Yeah, it looks like it's exactly the same on the other side. But what I like about it, it's just a solid piece of plastic. There's no bend in there at all. Unlike the HK-87 Assassin Droid, that was a bendy gun. Even though it was like a battle droid gun, the battle droid gun on the Episode 1 box set, perfect. Nice hard plastic like this. But yeah, that droid gun with the HK-87 droid, it was just a little bit too bendy for my liking. But this is great. They've done a good job. They're listening. And then we've got her helmet here. So it's going to be difficult to kind of show you that. But it's a nice basic helmet. I believe it's got the little, yeah, so she should be able to see out of it. So you should be able to see her eyes. But it's in proper 1980s Return of the Jedi style. I love it. I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all her accessories together, set her up, and we'll see what she looks like. So there she is, stood next to Boba Fett, which is a great figure, 10 out of 10. But here's Fennec. So, as you can see, if I can just get her into focus, so she can see out of the helmet, and you can adjust it so it can go above her eyes a little bit, or pull it down so you can see her eyes more clearer. She holds the gun perfectly. This is just a solid retro 1980s style Star Wars nostalgic action figure. 10 out of 10 any day of the week. Highly recommended. Let your eyes be your guide. Still available at Lame. For £7 this figure was. But a lot of the figures at Lame are now selling out online. Like if you saw my last video, the HK-87 Assassin Droid Vintage Collection is sold out. The Endor Bunker. I think all the other retro collection figures are still available, and I must look up a Luke Skywalker retro collection from the Book of Boba Fett, because I just for some reason he's not available at Lame, so I've got to get him from somewhere else. But yeah, it's just a wonderful, wonderful figure. And as well as Boba Fett, I've brought the vintage collection Fennec from the Navarro Cantina. I mean, obviously you can't really compare the two figures, but as you can see, it's a slightly different orange, but you can kind of see the detailing and where they've kind of got the detailing on the retro collection version from. It's just a fantastic job. Hasbro have done a really, really good job. I'm really pleased with this figure. Definitely, if you love Star Wars and you love Fennec Shand, definitely pick up the retro collection version. And look at that. Fennec even holds her helmet perfectly. So the gun, the helmet, the hands are perfect. It's probably one of the, I've said this quite a few times, but this is probably one of the best Star Wars retro collection figures that Hasbro has made, because it is just perfect. You can't fault it. Just an absolute wonderful figure. Really happy I picked it up. But that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to open up some more Star Wars action figures. I also want to open up those Masters of the Universe figures, the cartoon ones that I picked up from Lakeside in Thurrock. So I bought Webster and Evelyn. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I'm just going to move Fennec and well, vintage Fennec, no, vintage collection Fennec, and put Boba Fett there. It would be good though if you could get a, I just thought of it now, if you could get a Fennec Shand retro where she maybe had some cloth goods, and you lift up the cloth and there's like a sticker underneath with her mechanics inside. That would be a proper retro treat. But yeah, that is the, I talk rubbish, I know. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care, and it also helps the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.